What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Have another great video for you today. We are going to be installing some more parts on this Bobcat mini excavator that I have. Let's take a look at what I got. So as you can see, I've got this big parts box, and I'm not going to be installing all the parts today, but I wanted to show what I had bought and what I'm going to be putting on it. So starting over here, I've got this tiny little Wix engine oil filter. Nothing really special, but I will be doing a video on changing the engine oil on this machine in the near future. Next thing I have is a seal kit, and this thing is pretty damn big. Here they are, and these seals are actually for this main stick cylinder up here. If you can see, it's dripping a bit right there. It's leaking down. The rod itself looks pretty good, but for some reason you can see that seal just blew out right there. The seal had just completely blown out. I'm not really sure why, but it does leak quite a bit, and it's something I obviously need to get fixed. So I do have a friend coming to help me fix that. If you guys remember, I took this cylinder off in the last video. I have that at a shop getting rebuilt. So after the seals, I have this breather cap, and if you can see it through the bag, it looks like this, but this goes on top of the hydraulic oil tank. Let me show you where this goes. So as you can see, there's a little oil fill cap right here. Here's a new one. This one right here, I don't think anything was necessarily wrong with it, but the cap is like broken off, and I just figured it was $15. Why not just get a new one? That's actually where you fill oil in, so it's kind of annoying every time if you have to add oil to this machine that cap falls off, so that's why I bought this. So the next thing is a handle, believe it or not. The handle on this engine cover, for some odd reason, is missing the button, so it's impossible to open this. You have to actually reach your hand inside and press the lever. So I just bought a new handle that has a slot that you can actually push the button on it, and that actually moves the mechanism. So we will be replacing this as well. So this is one thing that I didn't really want to buy, but I kind of felt that I should. This attachment is for greasing and adding grease to the tensioner down here on the track system. Of course, you take these two bolts off and you reach inside there, and normally there's a grease fitting and you can just add grease and pump up and tighten the tracks. Well, of course, Bobcat has to be difficult, so they make you buy this attachment. This goes on the grease gun fitting right here, and then this piece is what actually pumps the grease into the track. You just slide this on. Didn't really want to buy this, but I felt that I should. It was $35, and now I can keep the tracks at the correct tension. The next item is this gas shock or gas spring, and if you guys saw my last video, I replaced this one right there on this engine cover, and now I'm going to be replacing the spring on this engine cover. And over here in this box, I will slide it out, is a 22-inch single row LED light bar. There's a sneak peek of that. I will be doing a video on itself of installing this on the front cab. So unfortunately, I never got a video of this, but I did end up replacing this front glass right here. There was this yellow like poster board like material there, but now I've got a piece of plexiglass. It's 1/8 inch thick, and honestly, it fits really nicely. It was a little bit more harder to cut than I thought it would be, but it's pretty sturdy. It's not going anywhere, and I think it makes the machine look 100 times better. Now that I've showed you guys everything that I've gotten for parts, I'm going to go ahead and install a couple of these. I'm going to set the camera up, I'm going to install the gas shock and the handle on this engine cover. They really shouldn't be too difficult, so let's get started with that. Alright, you guys saw how I had to use that piece of wood to hold up the engine cover. You can see it's just standing there. That's kind of what sucks. So that's why I bought this new gas shock. I'm going to put this in. That way the engine cover will actually stand up a lot taller, and I don't need to worry about this piece of wood falling on me when I'm reaching in the engine. On top of that, we're going to be putting the new handle on. This is only 2 bolts as well. Shouldn't be too difficult. I'll get a close-up shot of putting these on. Alright, so for this handle, all it is, there are 2 bolts back here. There is one right here and one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out. I just got the button installed. As you can see, I'm pushing it, it's working. I'm going to go ahead and actually attempt to open the door, but I'm going to first replace this gas shock. After we replace that, we'll go ahead and test this. Guys, I think it was a success. The door opens great now. As you can see, I'm gonna press the button and there it goes. Right up by itself. You guys do not understand what a relief that was. I was literally just yanking that thing up all the time and putting the stupid piece of wood to hold it up. It was such a safety hazard. It's just so much better now. You know, I can completely get into that engine compartment. I can work now on the machine. Can get in and do everything I need to do. I've got a ton more work I want to do to this thing. I'm gonna power wash this bay. I'm gonna change the filters. I've got so much to do. And it's every day I do something, it's just looking a little bit better. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to please like this video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.